Hello! Brrr, it's getting cold out there still. I can't believe it. This is Tyler Ford with Remax Central. This video is going to be a little bit longer today. We are on page 3 of the residential purchase agreement. I just want to give a big thanks to all my supporters, my friends, my family, everyone that's been through it with me and is going through it with me currently. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, and all my clients. I want to thank you also. Um, a big shout out to Lori Galarza. Today she asked the number one golden question that I think needs to be asked a lot of the time. Why are you doing these videos, Tyler? What, what are you trying to accomplish with this? Kind of spitballing with her. And I said, well, I want to educate people and let them know what an offer looks like beforehand, before they actually get into it, and the agent just says, here, sign this. This is a great offer. Um, and then also, when I bought my first house, I feel like my wife and I weren't educated enough on how the kind of the process went, how the offer went, and we feel like some things could have been different looking back. But all's end, all end. But anyways, let's get back into it. Thank you very much for everyone, my supporters, my friends, family, and all the agents and my broker in Remax Central. Anyways, getting into it. Page 3 of the Residential Purchase Agreement, or RPA. Opening of escrow. So you want to open escrow with a title company. Um, Usually the realtor will have a title company. Something I think is cool about offers is it's all what you want as a buyer. If you have a title company that you used or loved before because you bought a house, or you have no idea, it's up to you. You could do the research, you could listen to the realtor. They should provide some information on those title companies and kind of what their opinion is on them, if they worked with them or not. And then also the escrow officer, have they worked with them in the past, stuff like that. So it's all up to you as a buyer. We're here to guide you through this process. We do have great title companies out there, and some great people that work those title companies, and we're here for you for that. Earnest money, we talked about it in page 1. What it means is kind of a stake in the game for the offer, to say, hey, I'm serious about this offer and I'm willing to put something up front. And now we're going to go over and see what it really means. So, close of escrow. When do you want to close of escrow? Usually they're about 30 days closing to do all your good stuff, your loan contingency, all those contingencies that we talked about previously. Um, but you can make it however long you want. With reasonable. If you go a little bit longer, like I said, it's all up to you as a buyer how long you want to do this. But if you go a little bit longer, subject to being kicked back, saying, you know what, that's too long of a close of escrow, we can't do it, we need to move out as the seller. But anyways, that's up to you as a buyer. IRS disclosures, I'm not going to really hit on that because I'm not a tax individual. I have my taxes done by a professional every year. But your escrow holder, said in here, has to do a 1099 form for you, so that's something to talk to them about, your escrow holder here as your title company. Title insurance, we talked about title insurance in the VA loan where you might not need it. That's just to make sure that when the seller delivers it to you, it's called a clear title, or no clouds over title. So it's a marketable title given to you so you can have the house. Something very important here is this buyer's due diligence. This thing is huge here. This is pretty much the bread and butter. Uh, Usually we can make it however long that you want. Usually we sit in that 10 to 13 day range. That's all depending on what's going on, or if we see something that might need to be inspected. But this covers all your inspections, and you need to get everything done within this time frame. And we'll kind of cover that a little bit more on as we go on here. So here's something very important, and it's in bold. If it's in bold, it's important. Seller shall ensure that all necessary utilities, gas, power, water, and electric are on, and pilot lights are on within, or excuse me, through the close of escrow. That is very important. Have to have all those items on through the close of escrow. Not 10 days prior, not 10 days near, to the close of escrow. So with that being said, when you do transfer those over to your name, have that ready so when you take over the house that they're transferred into your name and there's no gap in not having gas, power, or water into your house. Just something to think about. Property inspections, as we covered during the due diligence period, buyers shall take the actions the buyers deem necessary to determine if the property is satisfactory. That's pretty much every inspection, house inspection, AC inspections, pool inspections, whatever you want to do, make sure you get it done within that buyer's due diligence. If you don't, you have a right to cancel within your due diligence period. You can back out of this deal and say, you know what, you don't even have to give them a reason. I don't want to do it within our due diligence period. We're still in it. We're backing out of there. You should get your earnest money back. There's you should. Failure to do that is you might not get it, and some things will come up. So it's kind of like I said, that earnest money is important because it's like a stake in the game, saying, hey, I'm serious about this. I'm willing and able to work through that, how many ever days in due diligence I have to get everything done and not lose my earnest money. Earnest money can range from zero, you don't have to put anything, but highly not recommended, to I think the highest I saw was 100,000 plus in earnest money. So it is what it is. As always, make sure you sign it, initial every page, everything has to be done that way. And then I look forward to the next video with you. Sorry it was a little bit longer, but yet again, thank you very much for everything, everyone that supports me and loves me. You mean the world to me, and I'm hoping I can prove to you that you do by doing more videos like this. Thanks.